I'm coming.
Oh, we're so happy you're awake now. I think we were just about to give up on you too.
Took us
An
over
hour.
an hour to try to get everybody here, but at least we're all here.
If you know my opinion, I was close to say, screw you all, I can't sleep.
Well, it is very late for you, Jock.
Yeah, it's like 2 p.m. now, a.m. now.
Didn't you get
Wow.
like 3 hours of sleep or something?
Yeah, I did sleep
That's better than nothing.
in a day.
Heck, if I tried going to sleep at 11, I wouldn't wake up until like 8 o'clock in the morning. There's
I
no
have
way I
enough-
could wake up at 1.
Oh no.
It depends on how big of a test I have the next day.
Oh, that is true. Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I only do this. I'm only doing this because it's weekend.
Cool.
If I was in school, like in work days, no one gets between me and my sleep. No one. No sound, no music, no call, no SMS stuff. I just turn my mobile off. Because I personally believe sleep is equal holy as any religion. You know, sleep is equally holy, sacred, you know, to any religion level.
Oh, whenever y'all are ready.
Game is going, folks.
Oh, we're waiting for Rebecca to
She is
log on
online.
to Roll20.
Oh yeah.
We are waiting for Rebecca at the moment.
This
Yeah, I'm
time she
sorry
is
for
present.
sitting there.
Hey,
It's okay.
as long as you're here.
They have a saying in the
Yeah.
Dutch. Beter laat dan nooit.
While we are live on this, go ahead. So while we are live on the stream, guys, I'm going to ask that we all refer to each other by our in-game names.
Yeah, logic. That's logic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's logic.
Also, Fouluko, I can see on the stream you've got. Let's see, is that the world history?
Oh no, this is my oh shoot, you guys do not want to see that.
Down, please.
I'm so glad that was half hidden.
I have my character information up on.
Okay, let's go and get that on right there. That's a lot less
There we
critical
go.
of information. And unless you guys want to see this, here, there's Barkable.
I don't see anything.
Right there.
Stream?
It's on my stream. You'd have to have my
yeah.
Twitch pulled up.
It takes time
Oh, okay.
to load.
Yeah, I don't have Twitch open.
Oh man, I'm so glad if you were reading that, you only were able to read half of it.
Yeah, we some of us have secrets to keep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm disconnecting off my phone and I'll reconnect on my computer, so just don't freak out that I'm leaving.
Ooh boy.
Out? Are you freaking out?
I
Okay.
need to toilet.
Now, is everyone's name that we see on the Roll20, that is their name
That
in-game?
is their name, Sheik. I do not think you're called Sheik the Liar though.
Geek as wears if you have a coin.
Wait, yes.
I can't go to toilet fast.
I don't know how well that would go over with the natives if you kept referring to yourself as Sheik the Liar. Hi, who are you? I'm Sheik the Liar. So is your name Sheik?
Perhaps
No,
you
that-
should
That is a
simply
typical
chic.
dialect.
Yeah, just Sheik.
I will be back soon. Like a minute.
Well.
I need to go to toilet.
It's called a bio break, but okay.
That can only be Sheik. Since he always tells lies.
So if you're a liar and you say you're a liar, do you tell the truth?
Well,
Is false.
this sentence is false.
Oh man, don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think. Still waiting for Half-Life 2. Or
mean
was
three?
or was it 3? Yeah, 3.
Say, Half-Life 2 came out like in 2005.
I'm in 3.
Well, you're from the past, and
I don't
you're
think Valve
time traveler.
3.
Yeah. Valve is too busy. I think they actually like mentioned that they have no plans to ever do a number 3.
I mean, not Fallout 3, duh.
Well,
Oh,
three's
has
already
anybody
done.
seen?
That'd be plagiarism.
Has anybody seen the new Incredibles movie?
Not yet. Please do not spoil.
I work at a movie theater. I will not say anything.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking if anybody's seen it yet.
Last night.
Okay, I have not seen it,
I don't care.
but every theater was completely packed.
Oh yeah. I saw it
I don't-
last Thursday with my cousin. It was incredibly amazing. Definitely worth the 14-year wait.
Are you here?
Am I here?
I am not. I'm asking if Mira is
Oh.
here. Because
Oh,
I'm
I
not
think
hearing her in the voice chat.
I think she's trying to log on onto her computer, so that's why she's not here.
We have someone typing messages in stream chat called Forgotten Star. I don't know if that's Mira or if that's
It's me.
you. Who's you?
Yeah.
What now?
Who's me?
Mira in the voice chat, and I see her on Roll20, but I do not hear her voice.
She did say she go from.
Okay.
Jumped out of the voice chat.
I think she.
Maybe she's
tried to fix the
restarting voice chat.
Probably.
problem. Yeah, probably. Yeah, those are
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hello.
Sheik, what is up with that name?
No.
Ancient
Dark
Dark
Lord
Lord,
of-
of all? What?
That's like the
Thank you.
crab that called him.
Cheek. Okay.
What was that one crab's name from Divinity 2? Like Slayer, the Ineffable Destroyer of Whole Worlds, or something like that. And he was just a little crab that had a little dagger in his hand.
Knife crab!
Knife crab.
Yes, indeed. All right. So I want to get a sound off from each player. So I'm going to call your name, and then you say here. Foluco.
Here. Here.
Not here. Good. Glad I checked. Loose Fang.
Here.
It's a very awkward pause.
I know.
Marcus, are you here?
Here.
Are you here?
I am here.
Hey. Yak. Mira.
Here.
We're missing Sheik and Yak. Are you here?
Yes,
Sheik is here.
Sheik's here.
I'm here.
We have all players here. Foluco, are you ready to start the actual recording of the stream?
Oh, was I not supposed to be?
You can. That's fine.
I've had it on for
Mark-
like 5 minutes.
I know. We're gonna mark a spot. We're gonna mark a spot where it actually. We're gonna cut from that point, and that's where we're gonna actually start showing on the actual video.
Okay, then it has been going for I don't know how long. We'll figure it out.
So,
right here.
we will start in 5, 3, 2.
Where'd the other numbers go?
And welcome to the world of Thaylos.
Yay! Fireworks.
This is a brand new Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I would like each of you to give me a brief introduction of your character. We will start with Mira.
Hello, I am Mira.
Go ahead.
Don't mind me. I'm just getting rid of all the stuff that's up there in messages. Okay, we're good.
Okay, I am Mira. I am a kitsune. I was abandoned by my clan. I'm not sure why, but I was found by a religious group, and they took me in, and they named me Mirai, which means future, but I prefer to go just by Mira. And it is very nice to meet all of you.
Hi, Mira.
Excellent.
Nice to meet you.
Should I go next?
How about you? Introduce yourself.
It's the human.
It's the
I
human.
am Sheik. I am the human. I will tell you up front that half the things I tell you probably will be false. For example, I'm obviously the poor, unfortunate victim of tax fraud and probably just some random farmer's son who ended up stealing things from nobles. But please keep in mind that pretty much everything I say is half true and half false.
Yay, more reason to distrust you. Good to have you on the party, liar.
We have Fo Luco and his faithful companion, Barkable.
Hi. So, I am a druid from the far north. I'm very druidic and do druid stuff. I'm a wolfkin. My pack died when I was young, but they trained me to be very good fighter, so I'm a great fighter. And Mira, who the awesome person right over there, helped heal me when I got stuck in a town. So, I'm tagging along with Mira for right now. Come on, Barkable.
Hey.
Good boy.
There we go.
Oh. All right. My name is Marcus Schultz. I am a Canid. My family is of the noble Germanic clans of the steppes. For some odd reason, I was shamed from my clan, and I am now a jobless mercenary, just going heretofore and fro as a rogue.
Thank you.
Oh, can I say one more thing about my character? Hello?
So go ahead.
Cool. So, my character has really cool, like, opaque blue eyes, and he will tell you that that's because he ate a baby gelatinous cube because he thought it was grape jello.
I like that.
Yak, can you tell us about yourself?
I'm Jock. I'm a Dragonoid. A Dragonborn barbarian. History. Yeah, I just walked the walk and forgot everything the best. That's it.
I love it. Very
This
simple.
Dragonborn with an unknown past.
Quite
Great axe.
Very, very simple to remember. He's a lizard with an axe, and you don't know anything about him.
I don't have even an idea how to make a good history. Just so yeah.
Don't worry, no time like the present to create a history.
Exactly.
He also
Because the
he
future.
speaks with a mysterious and compelling accent.
Yes. A very thick accent.
He's Italian.
Goose.
Oh wait, this is a different world. He's a
There's no Italy in this world.
yeah.
And finally, we have Loose Fang. Can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'd just be pleased as punch. How y'all doing? My name is Loose Fang. I'm a sheepdog by breed, I guess. I get into a bit of a tumble here and there, which is useful being a monk. I'm more of a wanderer right now. I kind of left my past in the past, but I'm sure there's enough of the future to get to know me about. I'm friendly, and I don't take too kindly to bullies.
Excellent.
So don't mess with his ears.
Thaylos. There's one major continent.
Oh, cool.
Whoa, cool.
Map if you like.
This map makes me happy.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool.
Whoa.
Ooh, I can pan around. Ooh. That's completely enlarged this. Oh, that's a big map.
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
really big.
Okay, so here's the
Big
world
map.
history. It has one major continent, surrounded by lesser land masses. The mainland, called Lonendal, covers an area roughly equivalent to the size of Australia. Populated by a wide variety of intelligent races, mostly by humankind and elves, with a significant population of dwarf and dragonborn as well.
Hey, that's Jock.
Yes. Only within the last century have appeared those who are called Isha Moon by the elves, or the Raised by humankind, who walk as humanoids and who have adopted some humanoid customs and practices. In a decade of each other, the races of Canid, Kitsune, Catfolk, and Wolfkin were discovered on the mainland. And the last century has seen the major races of the world struggling to accept them as civilized societies instead of mere beasts.
Except for Sheik.
Wildly regarding their origins, but most scholars and mages agree that the raised are a product of some magical intervention in the process of evolution. Power or by mortal meddling, there has never been any consensus. Two major deities draw worshippers across Thaylos. One is Orleana, many forms, Life Mother, and the Taker of Breath. Believed to be the goddess of both life and death, Orleana's followers celebrate her gifts of both life and death and acknowledge that mortality is ultimately both given and taken by her. She is generally believed to be benevolent, decrees of who should be given and who should be taken. Believed to look kindly upon those who strive to bring life into the world and to cultivate it. But she also rewards those who act as her agents in bringing mortals to their rightful end. The other god is Kexoth, stone, the bringer of water and the mighty wind. For those who worship Kexoth, order and law are of utmost importance. The world has a clear design, a discernible structure and order, and the mortal races must adhere to that order if they are to be blessed with survival. Civilized races were blessed by Kexoth with understanding and intuition so that law and structure could be established. The world's resources are gifts from him to be used in industry and trade. Those who succeed in gaining status, fame, and wealth have done so because they submit to his will. Here to law and order displease him, and he will withdraw his gifts from such people. The elves of Thaylos tend to worship Orleana as they revere life and death over material wealth and the stress and bustle of heavy industry. Dragonborn, on the other hand, largely follow Kexoth, with some following Orleana and some adhering to Kexoth, and still more who worship neither deity and choose to follow their own way. Including the catfolk, the wolfkin, kitsune, and canids, have been mixed on matters of religious belief. Some have dedicated themselves to one deity, some to another, but the majority find these traditions of worship confusing and foreign, as their short history has largely required them to fend for themselves. A decade or two have the raised become more or less accepted by the elder races of Thaylos, and only during that time has there been any serious effort to preach these religious beliefs to the newer arrivals. An opposition between the two belief systems, with debate being rather common. However, within the last few years, militant factions have risen, and violent conversions have been reported. Peace still holds sway in the world's governments. Leaders are becoming more powerful, and many people fear a religious war.
Cool.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Dun dun dun.
All right. Found itself in the fishing village of Gurnie Bay. Not too far away from the sanctuary of the Life Mother is where Mira was brought up from the sanctuary on assignment from her fellow ministers to find the source of the violent conversions and to investigate them and to report back for peace. And she has been sent as an ambassador for religious peace and tolerance. Gathered here in Gurnie Bay have been hired either as mercenaries or bodyguards in this quest to investigate the military uprisings and the violent conversions. The fishing village of Gurnie Bay is a small village, populated. It is mostly dedicated to fishing and small trade. In recent months, however, there have been reports of ghosts or specters, as well as that have been terrorizing the fishermen, stealing their fish, and the fishermen are afraid to go out on the water.
What has been terrorizing them? You kind of cut off for a second.
Horrid beasts.
Okay.
Townsfolk are nearly powerless to defend themselves, after all, and there is very little military training, and they are not able to fight back.
So
They're too frightened to go out on the water, and they fear that the town will soon dry up as far as trade, and that the inhabitants will starve.
So they can't solve their own problems, so they need heroes. Hence a story. Yay! Oh, cool.
Nice.
Arrival. A town hall meeting in progress as the townspeople discuss about these threats. Let me bring you into the picture.
Ah.
I don't see anything.
I saw a green circle.
Okay. I'm trying to bring everybody into.
Ah.
Go.
Okay. Ah.
All right. Let me go through and make sure that everybody can see just fine.
Oh, I see sort of a name over there. So we're not all together yet. We're getting there, right? Cool. Where's Mira?
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I can hear
Okay.
you.
No, I was asking Tarek because
Oh well, I just put headphones in, so.
Echo. Is anybody else hearing a strange echo?
Yeah.
slightly.
Yeah.
Do you have your
Yeah.
mic enabled on roll 20?
Yeah.
Just
If
mute.
you guys have mics on Roll20, go ahead and like click your mute button. Just mute yourself. Oh, we lost someone.
Uh-oh.
What?
What?
What happened?
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
We're dropping like flies.
What's going on?
Uh-oh.
Already, and the story hasn't even begun.
Oh,
Funny, hang
no.
on,
No, we're there.
Are we?
It's just compressed.
everybody.
Everybody's here. It's just compressed.
That is so
Oh.
weird.
You know, compressed for our convenience actually is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we aren't we don't have our videos on yet, so there's no reason to have them all spread out.
True.
Okay,
Tarek,
so let me.
before we get going, shouldn't I be next to Mira, or is this the town where she meets me?
I'm trying to. I've got everybody there. I'm trying to make sure that everybody can have sight. So
Okay, so you're getting there.
Advice, just go to the gear settings and after size to the names. The names only, you know?
Doo-doo. Blue circle.
now,
What's up?
What was that?
okay, can everybody see their own character?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see mine, Barkable, and Loose Fang, and part of Marcus in the corner.
Let me work that up.
Yeah, I can see.
Like I can see me and what I'm guessing is my range of sight, and then there's fog of war around.
Not the side issues. A little bit of technical difficulties.
It's the first time.
Okay, intermission while we wait.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my rectangle.
Oh, great. He subclasses as a bard.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
So go to the lobby so we can chat up the storm.
Or Nightcrawler or Rogue. Whichever X-Men you want.
What do you guys see now?
I
The
just
same.
see my character and
I
Marcus,
see from Marcus
Jock,
to
and
me.
Sheik.
Okay.
I see my
Marcus,
character in five
Jock,
space.
I see.
Mira, and Sheik.
I see Loose Fang off in the corner.
Eh,
Okay, so your vision. Let me set your vision.
There should be a way for you to let us see each other, right?
Well, I see everybody, and
I see me, Loosefang, Barkable, 2 natives, and then part of Marcus.
I can see about 2 squares away in all directions.
Yeah, same.
Wait, yeah, that
I
reminds
don't
me.
see Fuloko.
Tarek, my does my low light vision affect fog of war?
Not yet.
Not yet. But when it does, me and Mira will have low light vision. Does Marcus and Loose Fang have low light vision?
Ooh.
Okay. See Fuloko and what am I missing?
Hey, there's peoples. Now I can see 3 squares out.
Oh, hey, I see Marcus.
6. Yeah.
I can see 3 squares outside for myself.
Hey, there's Mira.
Okay,
Hello,
good.
Mira.
All right.
I can see Loose Fang, Mira, and Marcus. That's
Sheik
it.
is just barely out of my line of sight, but
What?
I
I'm
can
not moving.
see the name.
Okay. All right.
I'm not able to move anywhere.
Should be.
Stuck.
Never split the party.
Oh yeah, there's that we have to worry about, don't we? Do you want to inform them about the fog of war and how we need to use the that instead?
And that's all right. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Okay. So let's continue. Okay. Can you? Oh, okay. You guys can all see each other.
Yes.
Ish.
If I'm wondering, ish, yeah.
6. I see
Better than
about
not at
6.
all.
Yeah, better than not at all. I'm gonna move right here. Come on, Barkable. Oh
Okay,
wow.
now I
Okay.
see
Yep.
everybody.
That's good.
That's what I was trying to get. Thank you. Okay. What I should have done in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yes, sir.
Huzzah.
Watching the Twitch. Okay. All right. You can see most of the inhabitants of the town have gathered. Session. The fear among the townspeople is palpable, and you catch snips of conversation as you approach.
What do they say?
You can hear them talking about ghosts that move among them. And someone else says they can't be ghosts. It felt real. One says, but they have to be ghosts because they simply disappear. No one can take them down. They say nothing. Their faces are completely black.
Marcus, I do believe that's the top of a building.
Yes, there are some people on top of a building, so Marcus, if you want to climb up there, you're welcome to try, but you're going to need to make a climb check. To the top of the building.
Okay.
Do a climb
2.
check.
This is going to be our
What's the climb
first skill check of the game. What you do is you go to your character sheet up in the journal area. Oh, you know what? I remember you telling me you couldn't do that.
Okay,
So I will go ahead and make that roll for you.
yeah. Okay.
Skills tab. You guys can follow along in your own character sheet if you wish, and you can see how this works. Tab on your character sheet. You can see there is a large list of skills there, and to the right, on the far right of every skill, there is a dice button. That is how you actually make a on that particular skill.
Nice.
To make a climb check, which is what I'm going to do here. We're going to see if Marcus succeeds. We have, in order to climb up that wall up to the roof, there is a difficulty level that I determine myself. I do not reveal that to you. And then you make your climb check, and you see, and I will compare it against my difficulty level and tell you if you succeed or not.
Okay.
He is doing a climb, and he rolled.
Ooh,
that's good.
And he has a +1 bonus on his climb. So indeed, Marcus, you do succeed in climbing up this wall up to the roof.
Yay!
So go ahead and move your character over there.
Yeah.
Up on the roof, you can see a gathering of people that have also emerged onto the roof to observe the proceedings.
How'd they get up there?
I climbed.
Among these people as well, you can hear snippets of conversation, especially this one right here.
Which one?
There you go. That one right there. You can see he is an older fisherman.
You're just gonna sneak up behind him, all right?
He has his arm bound in a sling. And he is talking with the two people that are gathered near him, telling about an incident that had just happened that very morning, where he had gone out in his fishing boat and he was attacked by strange, horrid beasts who overturned his boat away and threw him onto the shore. His arm was broken, still bound. He is lamenting that he no longer has any livelihood because how can he fish with a broken arm?
Ooh, wait.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are we still listening to the conversation, or can we like...
Come to break in and move around through the crowd if you wish?
Well, I was just going to propose, hey, like, Mira, can you like heal broken limbs or something?
Can I?
You have two abilities, Mira. First, you have your healing skill, which is another skill check. And that healing skill is used for bandaging cuts, for setting broken bones, and for doing non-magical healing, things like that.
Oh, cool.
The other skill that you have, Mira, is your healing spells that come from your class as a cleric. The healing spells will actually do more internal healing, and will actually heal hit points to people who have lost hit points.
Got it.
Cool. So maybe after we're like done listening in on the crowd, maybe like Marcus can propose that Mira heal his arms, so maybe we can get some more information out of him.
Okay.
Something you guys can try. Now, the fact is that Marcus is the only one that heard that conversation. The rest of you are still on the ground.
Okay.
Should I try and climb up?
The thing is, you don't even know.
Should I just...
Mira, you don't even know that conversation took place. So if he chooses to inform you, he can do so.
Okay.
Can I tap the shoulder of the guy in red right here?
Who said that?
Loose Fang.
First of all, Mira, are you wearing your cloak?
Yes.
Covered.
Yes.
You are walking through the center of a town meeting.
Oh.
You are getting a couple of very strange looks, but the intense conversations continue despite your interruption.
So we need to be careful where we actually move our tokens.
Yep.
You guys, you'll get the hang of how this game works.
Chuck's
It appears that Jock is actually holding back, trying to decide how he's going to participate.
He just walks away.
Decided to hide behind the building to see if he can listen without being detected. So, Loose Fang, you are walking around. You're walking around with your head open to the air. Yes.
Yes, like I usually do. And I've just got my shepherd's crook walking stick with me. And I see this fella here in the red, and I was just gonna tap him on the shoulder and ask a bit about what's going on.
This you tap him on the shoulder, and he turns.
We actually turned. That's creepy.
I turned him around. You can turn your characters around if you wish.
Wait, we can?
Yeah, but well. But the greeting dies on his lips as he sees who you are, and he immediately backs away silently.
I
forget
send.
to brush
Oh
my
wait.
teeth,
Oh wait. Barkable's a wolf.
and I
That would
just got
probably scare him.
breathe
Never
in my
mind.
hand.
Wait.
I checked my breath to make sure it wasn't an offensive odor.
We aside from Tarek, aside from me and Mira, we're all just random strangers at this moment, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I made a listen check, and I think
Let me take that back. You all know each other briefly. Have all been recruited as either assistants or bodyguards to Mira on her quest to discover the source of the violent conversions.
How did we meet? Aside, or how did they meet her?
By the leaders of the monastery.
Oh, the leaders of the monastery.
Yes.
So just mercenaries, basically.
This man right here,
Uh-huh.
is standing on the steps of the central building in town, which might be called town hall, except for the fact that it looks to be no more than a blacksmith shop. He is trying to maintain calm. He is talking to the various people, trying to answer their fears. He is not doing very well.
Can I hop off the building?
Do you want to hop off the building? You can do so if you wish.
Well, I don't know if I should help out this guy or hop off.
You can offer to help him.
You can offer to do so.
Right now,
Okay.
what I'm doing is I'm just trying to listen in to the various locals.
Okay.
There seem to be.
you-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Do you need help? Do you need help, stranger?
Old fisherman.
Old
Turn
fisherman.
around. Looks upon you. With a bit of a queer look on his face and a raised eyebrow, seems to get over it rather quickly, and he says, "You're new here in town."
Somewhat.
So, I see that Sheik has been doing some skill checks. Sheik, if you want to do those skill checks, you're going to need to announce to me, the GM, that you're planning on doing them.
Oh, okay.
So, if you want to do that knowledge of local,
Yes, please.
go ahead and roll it again.
All right.
Those of you who don't know, a knowledge of local means the ability to understand the goings-on in any locale. Being able to look at clues and hints and read the people, read the construction of buildings, and be able to just generally understand what's going on in a locality. So, Sheik has rolled an 11 on his knowledge of local check. Sheik, you are able to tell quite easily that this is some fishing village and that there are problems going on. You also can derive that these people are very simple folk and quite likely prone to superstition. Back to Marcus.
Yes.
Okay, so he asks, "You're new in town. Are you a fisherman?"
I do small fishing, yes.
Someone to catch my fish until my arm can heal. I've been put out of business, and I'm afraid that my family will starve. The horrid monsters on the coast. That Marcus.
Or sorry, what was that? I didn't hear the last bit of it.
If you've seen the horrid monsters on the coast.
No, I have not. What do these monsters look like?
Long snout, longer than yours, I'll wager, and teeth a little longer than yours. But short, squat creatures, no more than 4 feet tall, but quite strong, and they can swim through the water. They came up under my boat and turned it completely over while I was in it. For sure, but then they grabbed me and cast me upon the shore. My bones are not as strong as they used to be. I could not take the impact.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm going to suggest to Mira, from my knowledge of their superstition, that we might be able to use her priestly abilities to our favor to gain the trust of the locals.
What are you gonna do? Shout that off the rooftop?
No.
Oh, he's standing next to Mira.
Oh, Sheik said that.
Yep.
But Sheik, we don't know about Marcus and the old guy up there.
I don't, but I'm just saying that we can use it in general, like.
Okay.
Mysticism.
Gotcha. Why is that guy still running away?
You can hear. You suddenly hear from around the corner of the blacksmith shop. Dude, everybody, there's a monster in the town.
I run over to
dude,
check.
Wait, dude, he ran away from you, dude.
Yeah, but there's a monster over there. We gotta check it out.
Everybody's moving. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make 2 checks.
Okay.
Hide and move silently, please.
Oh, Sheik, you're going to do a hide and move silently.
I'm going to, what's the word? Second that. I'm gonna do a hide and I'm gonna do a move silently as well.
First of all, let's do Sheik. Let's do your hide check.
Okay.
Your move silently.
Now, are we supposed to be able to see that? Because I don't see that popping up anywhere.
That's
it's in the chat window.
Huh.
All right.
In the chat window. So, Foaluko and Sheik, they rolled an 11 and a 13 respectively on their hide checks. On the move silently checks, they rolled a 20 and a 19. So, I am going to tell you that you feel, although you don't know for sure. Now, meanwhile, looking figure has run around the corner of this building here and looks down the street to see. He turns back to the crowd. He raises both arms. Peace, peace. This is no monster. This is a dragonkind from the west. Our town. He means no harm. Jock, and he says, "You mean no harm, right?"
Jock?
Yeah.
She says, yeah.
He asked you a question.
Oh, sorry.
He said, "You mean no harm, is that right?"
Yes. No harm.
See?
That's a very enthusiastic yes.
return to the center. Let us continue our talk. Newcomers can be of assistance.
I follow the important figure.
You're just gonna stand.
That he is some sort of community leader. Who was wearing red has disappeared around the corner and appears not to be coming back.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Tarek. I'm going to leave Bark Bowl next to Mira's side, and I'm gonna move closer up and do a listen check to see if I can't hear more than just the community leader talking.
So go ahead and roll your listen check.
Oh.
I think
I'm
I'll double
afraid there's
that action.
too much ambient noise, and you're unable to discern anything more than the snippets of conversation you've already heard.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the important-looking man addresses Loosefang directly.
Howdy.
Visit our small village. Pay no attention to Joshua. That he is largely distrustful of the raised. He may cause some trouble. You see, he is a hunter and a leather worker. He values the hides of beasts. He has not taken it well that the raised have become a civilized society because he is not allowed to hunt you.
Well, I do my best to be civilized. But I can see how that could put a damper on our relationship.
I'm going to roll a listen because this is just too good. I want to hear that. And everything else, of course. So
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jacob. This town. Blacksmith.
I reach out my hand and offer a firm handshake.
Please come gather round. He invites the rest of the party to come and join.
My chat has not been updating. The last thing I've seen is the sheep listening to locals.
To doing a listen check?
Oh, things to the GM don't show up in the chat. They'll show up in your chats if you do a roll, but if I remember right, rolls are private to the GM unless made public.
Okay, because I haven't seen any of those other rolls.
Well, for that to do a public roll, you'll type in, let's say, /roll, then let's do 1d4.
Thought they were public. I'm sorry. Right. Jacob turns to a young man who is sitting over here, street, and he calls to him, Samuel, will you please come and say and tell the crowd what you've seen today? Stands and comes over to where you are.
I nod. Howdy.
Says, I saw it, Jacob. This morning, I was on my way over to the market, and there was a figure dressed completely in black. He seemed to float through the streets before dawn, before the sun had risen. Completely black. I could not say a word. I simply stepped out of his way. He walked down the street and disappeared around the corner. But when I looked, he was gone. I swear it was a ghost, sir. Samuel and motions him back to his seat.
Thank you for the information, Samuel.
A woman standing nearby approaches and says, "Shame on you, Samuel. There is no such thing as ghosts. It was simply a man that was dressed in black who was going about his business." This man up on the roof shouts down to them and says, "No, I saw one too. The constable tried to grab him and couldn't even touch him. It is as if his hand went through air. These black-faced men, they're spirits or spooks. They're made of, but they don't belong here in town." Conversation continues, and you can tell that there is still great fear.
Well, I think we do something to investigate. We should look into this because
What do you propose?
I think we should definitely check the docks and see if the fishing people are okay, and just hear what they have to say as well, and see if there's anything we can do, because it's my job to take care of this town and these people, and I want to do that.
Okay. So are you saying that out loud, or are you saying that to me, the GM?
I mean, I'm saying it to the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you approach the center of town, silence that comes over the crowd, you turn and you speak to the rest of your party, and several people stare at you, seemingly awestruck. Hushed whispers. Who is she? What is she? Where is she from? This small child here, standing next to this small child who doesn't take any notice that you are there. She is simply staring at Mira, and she tugs her mother's sleeve and says, "Mama, Mama, is that an angel?"
Oh.
Oh no, Star Wars prequels. Get out of here, little Annie.
I've told Jacob that you are willing to investigate, that you're willing to go down to the docks and find out what's happening with the fishermen. The rest of the party, what do you want to do?
I will go with Miriam.
Well, seeing as how we were all brought here to be Mira's bodyguards, I feel it wouldn't be too right to leave her alone. So I'm with wherever she's heading, I'm heading.
Same. I hop
So
down.
does everybody agree? You want to go down to the coast and see what's happening with the fishing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to make one roll check, though. I want to see if I can gather any information first.
Okay. Check. Now, gathering information is more than simply knowledge of local. Gathering information involves talking with the locals and observing around and seeing if you can gather significant information about what's going on.
I believe I'm standing next to the blacksmith, so I will see what he knows.
You tap Jacob on the shoulder and ask him if he can give you any pertinent information. He turns to you and regards you silently for a moment before saying, "You can feel the fear in this town. We are all blacksmiths, local workers. We don't know about any of these goings on. Of men in black and these reports of these monsters down at the coast has the entire town scared and do their business. And I'm afraid that this town is going to fade away as everyone moves to get away from the dangers. What's going on down at the coastline? I would very much appreciate that. There may even be a reward involved."
I tell him that we can handle the men in dark coats, and the priestess can handle any of the ghosts, and that the matter will be taken care of.
Question: Does Loose Fang hear this conversation? Like,
He's close enough.
I guess I would hear it too then by that logic.
Yep. Vitality,
If
let
you
us
don't-
off
if-
to the docks.
Just a moment.
Sure.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So, okay, let me get this in. Just a moment.
Hmm. Oh, never mind.
Okay.
All right, almost got it.
How do we do that one distance thing that you were showing us earlier?
In the
Like
upper
instead-
left, there is on the toolbar, there is the middle button. It looks like a ruler.
Yes.
If you use that, you can go from one spot to another and measure distances via the grid.
That would be important because during battle and a few things, you'll have a limit to your movement.
Correct.
And down hall is just like, okay, I don't care. But in the field, it's just like everything counts.
So if we have anybody who's done D&D battles before, it might be good to have them be a strategist. Because it's us versus whatever the GM likes to throw at us.
True.
Yep.
So, you gather yourselves together and head down to the edge of town toward a single dock.
Whoa.
Well, ain't this cozy?
So,
Oopsies. Okay. Oh.
Wow. Are you gonna go with us, Kelly, or are you gonna stay here? All right.
okay. Everybody here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody see?
Yes.
No. My map's being weird. The map's being weird on my end. There we go.
So I'm looking over at the Twitch to see what you guys can see. I want to emphasize that this is a test session. I'm trying to make sure that everybody understands Roll20 and how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You see before you a small beach with one large dock that is angled to the right. Currently docked, we have a single fishing boat down to the dock by a loose fitting rope. All right. It is evening. It's dark. The beach seems widely deserted. Off on the side, actually out in the water, I need everyone to make a spot check. Spot check,
Okay.
please.
Which dice?
is the skill spot check.
Go to your character sheet.
Oh, sorry.
Now, Marcus, I'll go ahead and do this for you. You go to your character sheet and you go to the skills tab. Until you come to the spot skill, and then you go to the far right of that and click the button to roll the dice.
May I also roll a listen?
Welcome to roll a listen check.
Ooh, me too. Because why not?
Jock, natural 20 on his spot check. Look at that.
Huzzah!
That means he spots something we don't, right?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Potentially.
Everyone, let's see. So you have Loose Fang, Fo Luco, and Jock can see the wreckage of a fishing boat out in the water, about 1.5 leagues out from the shore.
Uh-oh.
For those who listened, you have Loose Fang, you have Mira, Luco, and Sheik. All of you can hear over the waves and the sound of seagulls. You can hear there is something splashing in the water close to the dock. You place it.
I'm going to suggest that we keep a quiet demeanor and approach what's in the water.
Yeah, I want to go check it out.
Before we do that, I would advise that we roll a move silently check as a group.
Now you've got to realize that some people are trained in move silently and some people are not.
I understand that.
Me in particular, I have excellent hide and move silently for at least for a level 1. So I would volunteer to.
Here, can I tell if the splashing is like someone in danger, like in distress, or if they're? Can I tell what kind of splashing?
Like distress, no. It seems like movement. Something clearly larger than a fish. And it's not simply the waves lapping against the side of the boat.
Okay, so
I want to go check it out.
You do?
I mean,
Yeah.
why not? Let's do a move silently. This should be fun.
I do the move silence if the dice if the roll's good.
Oh boy, that didn't come out right.
Could have been worse.
That ain't so much a move silent. Wait, I know how to counter this. 1 second.
Marcus, who rolls a 23.
Ooh.
Hide and move silently because I like to.
Holy cow!
What?
What happened?
Geek.
This is why I chose stealthy.
What?
I go.
Yes.
I go.
What did he get?
I got a nat 20 in every bonus I got.
So, Jock, are you going to try and make a move silently roll?
Yeah, if the roll's good. If the roll's good.
What?
Decent.
Okay.
Group, you try. You attempt to move silently onto the dock. Go ahead and move yourselves onto the dock.
Did we do it as a group?
Move yourselves individually onto a spot on the dock.
We can't.
Can't.
Yeah, I can't.
Can't.
Are we in a battle?
Oh, because you have the ruler tool selected. Make sure you have the arrow.
We tried.
Even without. No, we can't.
Right, just a moment.
Nope.
Control these guys.
Control your children.
Yeah.
Ding.
Everybody's waiting outside, so perhaps if you guys could.
I am. Well, you know what? I know what happened. Yeah, I know what happened. Okay. Yeah, let me do this. No, that's not what I meant.
Oh, we moved as a party.
We moved one square.
Sneak.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Can you see yourselves?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus, you coming?
He's just being very stealthy.
Yes, extra stealthy.
Could I reasonably see what is making the puddle from up here, or do we need to get closer?
One
It's
moment.
behind the boat.
One moment. The group gingerly onto the docks. It is an old dock, and the wood is creaky in some places. The fact that when Foaluco
Can I
steps on-
can ik het interpreteren? Look at the Discord.
What?
Look at Discord.
It looks like
Huh? Oh, I see. Let's see. Oh, Marcus needed to leave because his family needed to eat.
Okay.
Oh, Marcus, are you going to be back or no? He's not on at the moment. Okay,
So are you just gonna control him as a GM, or do we need to like
just for now.
call it good?
Okay.
looks like he's still answering on Discord.
He can hear you, he just can't respond back. He's just typing.
Yes.
Okay, so if he can hear us, then maybe the GM can like control him for the moment.
Is that okay, Marcus? Right.
Okay.
We'll go ahead.
Permission granted.
So the party all step gingerly onto the dock. The wood is old and creaky, so creaky in fact that when Foaluco attempts to step on the dock, it makes a very loud noise and creaks under his weight.
Oh no, I don't even weigh that much.
The logo spot. He goes.
Immediately, the splashing noise behind the boat silences.
Oh boy, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Okay,
That was
sorry
perfect.
guys, I'm... Oh, wait. I'm going to roll a nature check on knowledge to figure out what this to figure out what this splashing noise could be. Well, not only a nature check on knowledge, but for the splashing, but for the surrounding area to see if I can't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Well, noticing things out of the ordinary, those are spot and listen checks, not
Okay.
necessarily knowledge of nature.
Okay.
Knowledge of nature is, trying to ascertain the nature of something, trying to understand it intellectually.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to understand the nature of what that splashing sound could be based on my knowledge of nature.
21 in knowledge of nature. Good roll, by the way.
Nice.
It is, yes. As a druid, you are keenly attuned to the sounds of nature, and this is definitely not something that you would normally hear on a beach. And the lapping of the water against the dock and against the boat. There is something clearly is larger than a simple animal that is trying to move quietly.
Okay. I'm going to
You suspect that it is trying to keep itself hidden from you.
Cool. I'm going to roll a listen check to determine its location approximate to us since it decided to go quiet.
Of you who have the scent ability, which would include Loosefang, Mira, Go, and Marcus, I need you to make scent checks.
We have scent checks.
Yes.
Ability, which means that you roll a spot check, but you're using your nose instead of your eyes.
Got it.
Alrighty.
Ooh, good roll.
I wrote a natural 20.
You guys see his roll?
Yeah. No.
No,
I rolled a
Rolls-
You
24.
guys can see his
Private.
rolls.
rolls to GM are private, so nobody got to see my epic hide check there.
Okay. So I'll read them off. I'll look into making those rolls public because they really should be public.
We could
Uh,
just
And
do
then-
public die rolls.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Well,
There's a way
we
to
don't
do public die rolls somehow.
the thing is our macro clicks with our skills. We don't know those off the top of our head.
Ah.
We don't know if they're like 1d20s or 1d4s or the bonuses to them.
Skills, I believe, are d20s.
Another hour at least.
True, but there's bonuses to them based on our skills and our rank and whatnot. And anyway, he'll look into
Yeah.
it. Do continue, Tarek.
All right. Loosefang and Foaluko, your noses have detected something foul that you have not smelt before.
Ugh.
Phew.
Some sort of creature that clearly does not belong in the water, nor does it belong in these environs. Something that you do not recognize, but does not smell friendly.
All right.
Hey y'all, be on your guard.
Yeah.
I got some bad feelings coming this way.
It's
Yeah.
kind of big and it doesn't belong in this area, so we might have to fight here. Jock,
Okay.
I would advise if you can to actually, do we want to fight this thing on the docks where it could like take us in the sea, or do we want to draw this in towards the beach?
Well, I mean, do we even need to fight it? Maybe we could reason with it.
I
What
have
if-
I have an idea. How about I send Barkable up front to see if it'll be aggressive towards any intruders on the surrounding area around it.
That sounds
I
like
mean,
that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all.
that sounds smart.
Okay.
I don't mind being the one to go up there. I'd hate to put Barkable in any danger.
Barkable's good. Barkable's pretty quick. Actually, what is Barkable's movement speed? Let me check. Barkable's
No, I take that back. It's 50.
Barkable's movement speed is 50. So Barkable
would
can
be
get in and out of there
Barkable's best.
pretty quickly. So Barkable's gonna
He
move
does sound pretty swift.
right up there.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I need, let's have Barkable make a spot and a listen check.
Okay, Barkable is going to run a spot and a listen check. Okay, so there's the spot check right there, and the listen check is right here. Oh,
Man,
wow.
nice rolls. I like that. So he rolled a 19 on spot and an 18 on listen.
Wow.
Oh.
Very impressive.
Now he has a +4 in both of those because he's a wolf. Barkable,
Rough.
forward.
Rough.
There we go. He takes a few steps forward and then immediately stops and begins growling in the direction of the boat. His hackles rise and he is snarling.
What is it, boy?
Timmy fell down the well.
I use my wild empathy to understand what Barkable is trying to tell me.
Is more the ability to engage in diplomacy with animals to try and convince them of something.
Oh.
You are able, as a druid and having him as your animal companion, you are able to understand emotional communication back and forth. So
Okay.
simple ideas back and forth, yes.
Okay.
And so what he is communicating to you here is that there is danger over there.
Cool. So Barkable does not feel very inclined to move forward on those docks, so he suggests we get ready for a fight.
Sounds
I need Barkable to make another spot check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You as well. Make a spot check.
Me? Okay. 1 second. Oh, that goes. Yeah, that's good. Oh.
Luco, you have noticed a squat humanoid on the end of the dock,
Oh boy.
trying very carefully to sneak himself out of the water and onto the dock, staying in the shadows.
Okay. Skills. Guys, there's something trying to get out of the water over there, and I point. No. Yeah, I point in the direction of the of where it's at to get y'all's attention.
Do you guys all look?
I was about to do a spot check just to see if I can. Is that what I would do?
No
Yes,
spot
we-
necessary. He pointed it out to you.
So
All right. Yes.
Spot is when it's not pointed out. Okay, so you guys can now see this creature, and at the same time, he locks eyes with you, Foluco, and lets loose a shrill shriek.
It hurts my ears.
I cover my
Fine.
ears.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
woo!
You
Initiative.
roll initiative by going to your character sheet and going on the main stats tab. There is an initiative section, and to the right of that there is a dice roll.
Okay. I roll for Faluco and I roll for Barkable.
Right? I rolled for Barkable. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
You,
Well,
I will accept
I'll. Either way, it goes well.
either way. So wait a minute. I was on Marcus's sheet. Why did that roll? Why did that say for Barkable?
I don't know. Oh, that's because you have Barkable selected.
Oh, you know that's right. I did. I need to select Marcus. Let me do that.
Okay.
Huh. It's saying you attempted to use a roll command looking for the value of a selected
That's
token.
because you have to currently select your character and then roll initiative.
Yeah.
A character selected.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, let me try now.
Oh, that's a. Oh, I have a terrible. Oh, my.
All right. I'm going to take the first roll there.
Okay, so I guess I have the worst
initiative.
initiative.
I guess that means I don't go first.
It looks like Marcus has pretty good initiative.
Can you guys see the turn order window there?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, how come I'm second if I have the worst initiative?
Huh?
You must have a fast character.
Oh wait.
No, I think
Oh, that's just you showing us what the initiatives are. That's
Yeah.
not you specifically saying that's what order they're in.
Right.
Actually, it says Fuluko with 7.
Okay, that's much
There.
better.
Yeah, that's the actual order it's in.
Now, Foluco, yours was 7, so I don't know where the other one came from.
What other one?
Misclick.
You in there twice.
Oh, that's because the second icon is Barkable's initiative. That's where the 21.02 came from.
Gotcha.
Okay, so Barkable is front. There's no other entities in the surrounding area, is there? There's just that one water
They always
creature.
travel in packs.
Okay, so Barkable, let's swap to his character screen. He currently has no spells, skills. Okay. Let's see
He
if
has
we
light
can't.
attack.
Say
We
that
know.
again. Yo, Tarek, what attack / spells does Barkable have? Because I don't think you put those in.
He has a bite.
He has a bite. Okay, let's go ahead and put that in there. So I
Also
remember.
has a trip ability. character that
Also-
is not more than one size larger than he is, he can attempt to trip if his bite hits. All right.
Also, the thing is currently 100 feet away from Barkable, so it depends
would-
on what you can do.
It would take me 2 movements to get there. So what I'm thinking is I can go.
Can I stop and we can explain combat a little bit here?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
For those of you who have not taken part in combat before, the way it works, you see this initiative order. It tells you who it goes in what turn order. So Barkable's going to go first, followed by Mira, and so on and so forth. On your turn, you have 3 moves. You can do a standard action. A standard action is attack, or casting a spell, or doing some sort of major action. Action, of course, is where you can move your character's movement speed. Swift action, where you can do small things such as drawing a weapon, drinking a potion, or doing things like that. Those are called swift actions.
Oh, there it is. You have it right there in racial abilities. Okay. Sorry, to continue.
So on your move, you get a standard, a move, and a free action. Now, if you wish to forego a standard action and get 2 moves, so that way that would be like a run where you actually end up moving twice. But then on the turn where you run, you would not get a standard action.
Also, that would put Barkable very far away from the rest of the group, so that's something to consider.
Yes.
Wait, say-
It is your turn first. What do you choose to do?
So, my question before we get this going, can I use 1 move now and then still have those 2 other moves available to me as everyone else is taking those initiatives? Or do I have to use them all within my turn?
Now, if you want to delay and take actions after someone else has done something, then you must delay your entire turn.
I must delay
If you
my...
take any
Okay.
actions, then you must take your entire turn at that point.
Okay.
Think of this like a JRPG.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah, could you get better asking?
So,
Maybe
from
ask-
the looks of the racial abilities, Trip,
Did you have a question?
I did want to say you can better always ask to be sure than doing something stupid and not sure.
cool.
Yeah. All right. So, 2.
So here's some ideas on what we could do. You know, we're in the heat of the moment, but it looks like we have kind of the initiative of this guy, on this guy. It doesn't look like does Barkable have any kind of like grapple or like tackle ability, or is that what Trip is?
A trip ability. So if he succeeds in biting, then he can attempt a trip,
Okay.
which would make the enemy prone.
Okay, so kobolds are somewhat intelligent. You know, they can speak. So what if I sent Barkable in there to do an attack to see if we can't trip him, and then like pin him down and see if we can't get some information, see if he doesn't know a thing or 2 of what's been going on the beach, because he may not be the one responsible.
That's okay. That's something you can try.
What do you guys
Be
think?
Diplomacy.
That sounds good.
It's always not. It's to try diplomacy first, and then
Yeah.
punch them.
Okay. Does diplomacy take up a action?
In order to speak with someone and attempt diplomacy, that would be a standard action. If you want to simply shout something, then that's a free action.
Battle
Okay.
cries.
Barkable can't speak.
Celestialta!
So,
He can growl and bark if he wishes.
because I don't want to give the wrong impression.
Bark once for
Yeah.
yes, twice for no.
Well, so it's up to you guys. Do you want me to send Barkable in, or like see if we can't diplomacy this out?
Your choice.
If you want to do diplomacy, you probably want to call Barkable back and we'll see what the kobold does on his
Okay.
move first.
Then in that case, I'm
Since
gonna
we can see him,
I'm gonna
we can
move.
then approach him when we can take the group.
In that case, I'm gonna move Barkable right there, just to like so he keeps an eye on him and can still like move some distance if need be.
Barkable, is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of Barkable's turn.
Hey, Mira, you are up next.
I'll just move forward, just so that way, like, Barkable's not alone.
Your move is 30 feet.
Okay.
If you wish.
Yeah, right there's fine.
And you're not going to do anything else?
Yeah, I'll just move forward a bit just to make sure Barkable's got a little bit of backup in case something happens.
Is there any bonus spells that you can cast on Barkable, like Guidance or Strengthen?
List.
I don't know. Is there? Like, do I have that option?
On your spell tab in your character sheet.
Okay.
They are not.
There are not.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
What happened to your spells? I put them in there. I did. Okay, let me look. Let me get those. Just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to put mine in because you didn't put mine in.
Yeah, I swear I'm not a crack. I actually do know how to do magic.
She's just hallucinating. She thinks she has magic and just throwing
Is that
dirt.
hard?
Dabra.
Oh
No,
man.
that wasn't it. Is
Although we do
Not
not
that
allow
salty.
any unforgivable curses.
Yeah.
Abracadabra. You're a wizard, Harry.
Abracadabra! I'm gonna turn the kobold into a bunny!
Actually, that's polymorphism, and I think that's a skill I have later.
Oh, that's cool.
either that or a Swabbajack.
So, Mira, you can use the bless. Now, the bless
Okay.
spell will give anybody within a 30-foot radius of the target a plus to attack on a plus on saving throws.
So that would
Okay.
benefit Barkable, Fukalo, and Loose Fang. Which is actually pretty good.
Okay, I'll do that.
30 feet, so you could, if you cast it upon yourself, you would affect all of those people in that group.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do that.
Mira throws back her hood and intones some divine syllables. Come on. I'm trying to click on you and I can't. Why not?
Because you need to have the selected.
Like two things on the mouse tool, which one is select, one's move.
Yeah.
Ah, bless.
I bless the the heavens.
And the rains down in Africa.
Yes.
Indeed. Okay, so now Mira, Brockerbull, Loosefang, and Fouluko are affected by the bless spell.
Huzzah!
Barkable yips happily.
So your turn.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. And each square is 10 feet?
Yeah, you can
Yes.
use the little ruler thing, third from the bottom on the left, to like hold and drag to see like what the actual like distance is. Wait,
It's kind on diagonals.
you,
So I'm not gonna be able to reach him, but I'm gonna spend both of my actions to just move.
so keep in mind, if you go to your stats, you right next to your HP, you can see the speed. That's your speed per move. So if you have 3 moves and you want to use all of your moves for speed, you can just take that number and times it by 3, and that's your run distance.
Be careful. You cannot convert a swift action into a move action. You can convert a standard action to a move, but not a swift. So
you can
you can
only-
go a maximum of 2 times your speed in 1 turn.
Yeah,
2 times the speed of 1 turn.
not 3.
So basically 2 movements and an action.
So,
Swift action, like drawing your weapon.
so I've got a speed of 30. So can I get to here, or does this
Yes,
count?
yes, you can,
If
and
you,
then you'd still have an action.
if you run this turn, then you can use your standard for a move and then your regular move, and you can move twice.
Then that's what I'll do. And end up right beside Barkable.
Loose Fang leaps over Mira and lands solidly on the dock next to Barkable, ready for anything.
Let's get him, feller.
Marcus's turn. Marcus crouches down behind Foluco, trying to move as quietly as he can. His paws, you can see the telltale sign of a throwing dagger.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted. What can I do?
Wait, Marcus is in my radius. Shouldn't he be blessed by the thing spell too, or no?
And the radius when the bless spell was cast.
Oh, okay.
So I want to play.
Movement check or something like that.
Oh, you can move.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Marion, you can move 40, Jock.
So you can move up to 80 if you don't attack or
Move
do
80.
anything fancy.
80. This.
Yep.
Look at
that's
this guy cruising.
I mean, I can move to this, right?
Yep, you can move
That's
that
correct,
far.
yes. Effort, Jock across the dock and lands next to Mira, sworn to protect her. Into his pouch and removes something that looks like a ball that is made of stone.
Uh-oh.
He sets it alight.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Now holding onto it, and he grins at you devilishly.
Doesn't that hurt?
I think fire is bad.
Sheik,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Am I
Yeah,
still
nothing
hidden?
much to worry about. We got water everywhere.
And well, not
What
on
was that,
him.
Sheik?
Am
Not
I
on
still
the
hidden?
dock.
I do have a create water spell, but
From the kobold, am I still
You,
hidden?
Sheik.
I'm not entirely sure of the create water spell's distance.
He's trying to say something.
Am I still hidden from the kobold?
Or behind those crates. At least you don't think he can.
It's a 25-foot radius.
Okay, in that case, I will move silently. I believe I need to do another check for that, correct?
Right. In combat, yes. Every time you make a move action that is more than half of your speed, you need to make another move silently check.
Alright, I'll move to the other end of the boxes and ready my weapon. And I will do that roll now.
Oh, he rolls a 10 on Move Silently. Step across a crate, and you don't realize that that crate is actually loose, and it comes apart underneath you, making a lot of noise. You have failed to move silently.
Oh no.
Oh no!
At least I'm still behind the crate.
Behind the crate, but you are not moving silently
Not anymore.
anymore. Luco, it is your turn.
Okay. Fantastic. 1 second. Guidance, the spell imbues, so that's per person. I'm looking. I've got spells. Where's my create fire? Fairy fire? Fire. Oh, it's called produce fire.
There's fire.
It's called produce fire. Flames as bright as the torch appear in your hand. Flames harm neither you nor your equipment. In addition, illumination. What's the 1d6 plus 1, and it's a touch attack. So does my does my produce flame only allow me to use it as a weapon, or can I imbue someone with it?
Let's see.
Oh, it's just a flame in my palm.
Palm, yes, and you can touch it on someone.
I can touch it on someone.
Yes.
Magic Fang gives a natural weapon of ace of the subject, a +1. Is my Magic Fang, because I can imbue the natural weapon of a subject with an enhancement, do I have to touch them to imbue them with that, or is it a distance?
You need to touch them. Let me check.
Okay, yeah, the range is touch.
Just touch.
The range is touch, and touch. Okay, now that I know that, I've got 30 feet. I'm going to go ahead and take him.
Decided to take a breather.
What?
Job.
What?
I was just turning towards them.
Loose bang.
Oh. So, what's the distance on that? It's 30 feet. I'm going to go ahead and move right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and move in front of Barkable.
Good. Okay, that would be your entire move then.
That's 2 moves, two swift movements.
You used your standard and your move for a move.
I thought I had I thought I had 3.
Now. You have a swift action now, but a swift action is something very minor, like drawing a weapon or drinking a potion or something like that.
Okay, so
First question.
Jock has a question.
Did we not forget someone in the turn order?
Marcus, we did include him. He did move.
Oh, I don't see him in the turn order.
It's Marcus Schultz. Yeah, I see him in the turn order. He's 19. His initiative is 19.
Okay.
In fact, yeah, he's right before you.
No. What he's saying, if you look on here, like, we can't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see him on the turn order.
Take a screenshot in Discord.
I mean,
Yes,
it's okay.
I see him there in the turn order.
Marcus Schultz?
Okay, well, as long as you see him, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, as long as you see
I'll
him.
be sure to include him. Okay, so Luco, you have completed your turn. I need everyone. I need Jock and Mira.
Does diplomacy count as a swift action?
It's a standard action for
It's a-
diplomacy.
It's a
It's a
standard
conversation
action.
with someone.
So 1 standard and 2 swift actions, or 2 standards and 1 swift action. Is that everybody?
standard, a move, and a swift on your turn.
Standard, a move, and a swift. Gotcha.
Standard into a move if you wish.
Okay. Now I understand.
Right, so now we are at the end of the turn order. Round 2 begins, and I need Jock and Mira and Sheik to make spot checks.
The spot.
Spot check.
Hopefully I get better than a 10.
Jock gets 12 on spot.
That's bad luck.
It's a 16, and Mira gets an 18. Mira and Sheik, you are startled to see
Oh, shoot.
Yikes.
Noodles.
just noticed him standing in the shadows of the dock, trying to creep up on you. Jock, you have not noticed him. Only Mira and Sheik.
Can I tell Jock that he's there?
So,
Yeah.
Mira,
It's not your turn yet. You can't yet.
Oh, okay.
shouting something out is a free action. You can do it at any time.
Oh, you can then.
Yeah. Then this.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna.
So if you just want to shout something, that's a free action.
Okay, I'm gonna just shout at Jock to turn around.
Hear it.
So, Mira, what do you say?
Jock, turn around.
Oh, now you look like you're upside down. Don't do that.
She said turn around.
We might have to assume direction.
Direction with you guys.
Yeah.
But now we know to use top-down tokens next time.
Yeah.
Yep. That's okay. I kind of like the tokens we have, though.
Well,
I do.
if you
They're good.
turn
I do
him,
too. I like them.
oh, hers works fine. Jock, if you turn him like 90 degrees to the left, it'll look like he's facing him. Yeah, that works. That's good.
Yeah. To the right.
So,
You mean?
let me do this. Just a moment.
Okay, let's see. Barkable.
Okay, Barkable, it is now your turn.
Barkable swiftly strikes, moves and strikes the kobold. Did the kobold see Barkable, and is that like a, you know?
Is intent on Jock right now.
He's intent on Jock, so he doesn't notice Barkable come at him and bite him, and it's what, a 1d6?
So what you need to do is roll to hit on the kobold.
Roll to hit.
To hit, you will roll a d20 and add 2, because that is Barkable's attack bonus, is a 2.
Oh.
Oh.
Barkable was very intent upon the first goblin. Upon the first kobold. Upon noticing the second, he makes a wild swipe at him with his jaws, but does not make contact.
Oh no.
So that was a move and a standard action. Anything else?
And an attack, yes.
Oh.
Okay, so Mira. Oh, by the way, it should have been a +3 because he's blessed, but that would have made it a 5, and it's still a miss.
All right.
But not as badly.
Not as badly. Oh,
You got
man.
an inch closer.
But
you
now
still
the kobold is focused on Barkable now, right?
Probably. Whenever
You don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
We do not know for sure, but I would say probably. If you ever have a wolf run up to you and try to take a swipe at your leg, you tend to notice these
Could be on the
things.
wolf, yes.
Oh
Okay.
man.
What kind
Mira,
of
it is your turn.
what kind of attack spells do I have?
Right. At this point, See, we didn't have you memorize spells to begin with, and so this is kind of unfair. But
Yeah.
you that up just a moment.
Okay.
Processing.
Oh, wait. I just realized. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
A cause fear spell.
Okay.
Have a magic stone spell.
What does the magic stone spell do?
It produces 3 stones that are +1 on attack, and they deal 1d6 +1 damage. You can throw them or sling them if you have a sling.
I don't have a sling.
You also have what's called a magic weapon spell, where you or one of your companions can get a +1 bonus to attack and damage on a weapon.
Do not use that on me or my companion. We do not have weapons.
Okay.
Only natural weapons.
Magic weapon?
Natural.
Magic weapon does not affect natural weapons.
That's what I thought.
Can I use the magic stone spell and then try and throw a stone at him? Okay. What do I need to roll?
Let me say this: the magic stone spell is a standard action, so it will take a standard action to produce the 3 stones, and then you can use them on your next turn.
Oh.
Okay, so I can just make the stones. I can't throw them yet. Okay, I'll make the stones.
Magic tends to be very powerful with the drawback of taking a lot of setup.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, that makes Ooh. Y'all are gonna
Mira.
love this.
her hands together, making a fist, and when she opens her fist, there are 3 slightly glowing stones in her hand. And glares defiantly at the kobold. You can move if you wish, Mira, but you have used your standard action.
I will stay behind Jock.
Very well.
25 feet, 1 summoned creature.
Fang, it is your turn.
Seeing Mira do this, I use a free action of just... I had an aunt that could do that, but it was with her kidney, not with her hand. So I think that's probably a bit better.
The funny thing is, I have a kidney stone that I'm trying to pass myself right now, so that's just ironically funny you say that.
Magic stones, magic stones. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Loose Fang, what are you going to
Go
do?
get stoned.
Well, seeing as how this guy here is probably in for some hurt by these nice fellas, I'm just going to head towards the guy with the flaming rock.
Very well.
So I'm just 1, 2, 3, and can I do a readied action to where if he encroaches, I'm going to try and trip him?
What you're doing is called a readied action. Let me explain a readied action. What it does is it says you have to specify what your action is and what the trigger for that action is, and then what that does is that delays your action until the next time you come up in the initiative order or the trigger happens. And what is the trigger?
So the action would be to use my shepherd's crook, use the curved part of it, and hook the kobold's ankle and just like try and trip him. And the trigger for that is if he gets within a distance close enough that I could reach him with it. So like adjacent,
Now,
most like.
Your shepherd's crook has what's called reach. So you can actually reach 2 squares with it.
Oh, okay.
That is 20 feet, but we're going to ignore that for now. You can actually reach 2 squares with your shepherd's crook.
Okay. Well, so then I guess anywhere within that shepherd crook's threat range.
Yes. Fang, you have readied in action. If the trigger happens before your next turn, then you will move place in the initiative order to that point.
Sounds good.
Turn. Marcus continues to attempt to move silently.
I got this.
That's the water. Don't jump in there.
No, he has done so. He's done so rather silently.
I hold up a 10.
This happens when you leave.
Excellent dive.
Oh wait, he could move under the boards to behind the guy.
Dun dun dun.
Or get attacked in the water.
Or get attacked in the water if there's more.
Yeah,
True.
you don't know.
Yeah.
There is a swim skill. Do you have it?
Yes, that is
Right
important.
here, these are the shallows. He doesn't need to swim right here. These are the shallows.
Okay.
What
Just
what
checking.
what about out here? Is this shallow?
No.
Shallow, no.
At what point between here and here will he have to start swimming?
Way across the dock.
So like right over here.
Uh-oh.
No, like
Hey.
here. Like here.
I
You
noticed
see
someone
a
else.
third kobold trip as he attempts to very stealthily jump out of the boat onto the dock. He comes to a clumsy landing, but has lost the element of surprise.
Whew.
And he's an archer. Go after him first.
Yes. That's the plan.
Always destroy range.
My son is over here acting out what the kobold did. Onto the dock.
Don't lose the order.
Yeah, I lost the order. Sorry about that.
Kobold was.
Okay, loose. And then Marcus has gone into the water. All right, he is still trying to move silently. So,
Oh, that's your kidding.
Oh boy.
remarkable. This kobold over here turns and swings a spear and trying to stab at the wolf.
What do I need to roll?
Roll against Barkable's armor class.
Armor class. Barkable's armor
Set
class.
up right now. His armor class is 14?
Yes.
13.
14.
Okay. Which means that the kobold has to roll a 14 or better in order to hit him.
+1 because of bless.
Not increase armor class. It increases attack and saving throws, not armor class.
Copy. So he has to roll a 14 or better.
That's correct.
Well, let's see it in general chat.
Doing it.
That's
That's not what I
110.
meant. That's not what I meant. I meant 1, not 11.
I think it hit.
Let's go with the last one.
He rolled a 13 with a +2 bonus, and Barkable has been tagged with a spear
Wait, what about a saving throw?
against a physical attack.
You're coming to that.
Wait, say that
This is
again?
4.
You cut off.
Your armor class is defense against a physical attack.
Okay.
Barkable has taken a small gash across his right flank.
Oh,
Oh
no.
man, no. Barkable. You have to roll
4
damage,
points
right?
of damage.
Oh no.
Bleeding is, so bleeding is effective now.
Turn.
Een action. Een hitter run.
What if the archer is flat-footed?
Like in a run, attacking.
You need to move up to him and where you're going to be. Now, let me tell you this. There are a couple of things about combat that we need to explain here. If you successfully get 2 allies on either side of an enemy, flanking, and that gives you a +2 to hit when you're attacking, if you are flanking the enemy.
Barkable is facing that way. You want to basically go behind the direction that the kobold is facing. So
Oh,
on the
Jock,
dock,
if you were to move here,
You would go
flanking this kobold, and you would get a +2 to hit him.
very
I do that.
useful.
I do that.
Okay. Now, are you going to attack
Yes. Yeah. Which dice?
What you're going to do, Jock, let me look this up. Your attack bonus, I believe, is 2, but let me verify that. I need to write all this down in a spreadsheet so I don't have to look it up every time.
I take the time.
Your base attack bonus. Where? Come on.
Oh, this works for both sides.
That's right, because you have an 18 strength, your base attack bonus is 1 plus 4, so you need to roll. Okay, you need to roll a d20 and add 5 to it in order to hit this guy. Okay, roll a d20 plus 5. Okay, with a roar of rage, Jacques, upon seeing Barkable get wounded, swings around behind the kobold and across the back with his great axe. Roll a d12 and add 4 to it for damage.
Whoa, nice.
That implies that the
Folks.
would have good jokes.
Well, I do think axes are pretty great.
Yeah. But like, can the throw be also pushed? Like the throw can be hit to push in water.
You need to roll a 12-sided dice and add 4 to it. Your strength bonus.
Okay, this. Like this?
That's correct, yes.
5.
Right, the kobold has taken 5 points of damage.
But like, I also asked, is it possible to push like in a swing because the attackers are swing always? Can it be pushed in the water back?
One moment. There we go.
Like, if you think ecologically.
Sorry, what was that?
If you attack and swing normally, you have always some sort like knockback on the swing action.
Oh, you're seeing if you can knock him back into the water with your swing?
Yeah.
I don't think with the critical one you would have been able to do that.
Oh, what happens if you want to move someone? That is an extra action called a combat maneuver, which would essentially be a bull rush.
Yeah.
So if you're actually trying to move him, you need to declare that you're going to do that, and that actually the roll ends up being different than just a normal attack.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay.
But that's fine.
Okay.
Wait, why does
All
the
right.
Kobold Striker have a 30?
I don't know why it's giving him a 30.
He's real fast.
One fast Kobold.
That is one fast kobold. I'm back, by the way. If I just had to pee, I was listening though.
Oh my gosh.
That's not what I meant.
Too much information.
He just spontaneously flew backwards. I'm scared what other creature is here.
He was grabbed by a giant squid, and he's about to throw him at us.
That would
Okay.
be... We just...
The striker takes the stone ball in his hand that is now have a flame on top of it, and he casts it at your feet, Loose Fang.
Oh no, he's gonna
Fang
set
from
the
the
docks on
docks.
fire.
Not to worry.
Crap, I'm
Yes.
in a group of dog people. Burnt canine hair. Dang it.
Don't worry, there's water. Wet canine hair smells much better.
What burnt canine hair
I'm
probably
gonna
does not.
try.
A 21 to hit.
Oh,
I
Okay.
believe he is successful.
Fang, I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
I'll make a fightitude if it's better. Let's see.
If I ever meet you in person, I'm going to bring you some cornbread.
ooh.
Cornbread and
Hush
hush
puppies.
puppies.
Make sure you bring some milk and like gravy with grit in it. That way it's Never mind. That's in nope.
Okay. The stone ball, it shatters, throwing wisps of flame in every direction. Loosefang, you deflect it before the flames hit you, and you are not. A bludgeoning blow does do damage. Loosefang, you have taken 2 points of damage.
Sounds fair.
At the same time, over here draws his bow back and fires in your direction.
Well, ain't I Mr. Popular?
Just happened to be the most prominent target. Need to know your armor class, Loosefang.
Let me check real quick.
It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. Say again?
Armor class of 14.
14. Smack.
Man, they like those 19.
You have been hurt by a crude arrow, and you wince in pain.
Now I ask you,
The
what
damage
is the
roll
use of
here.
all this hair if it's not going to deflect any of this?
Loosefang, you have taken 5 more points of damage.
Looks
All right,
like I'm going to become a
Loosefang, you are
cleric 'cause
now
I'm all holy now.
You are now down past half of your hit points. I need you to make another fortitude saving throw.
Wow.
I recommend retreating.
Wait, what do we do to take off the GM?
I know. Right?
Nothing.
We're about to lose.
This is just the dice hating you while you're level 1. Level 1 characters are always squishy.
I'm a squishy little box.
This is correct. All right. Loosefang, you are, despite the pain, you are able to keep your wits about you, and you do not flee in panic.
Which, granted, is not much wits, but that's something.
Okay, Sheik, you are up. It's your turn.
Alright.
Who's playing the piano?
Well, it's not me.
Sounds like it's coming out
It's
from
probably
there.
one of Derek's sons.
Okay.
playing
I
it.
will move 1 pace forward.
Sorry, we lost you, Sheik.
No. We lost
still
you,
here.
Tarek. We heard Sheik fine.
Okay. I am moving forward,
Okay,
and since
lost
the
me.
weapon I had readied was my crossbow, I will take a shot at the kobold sneaker from close range. Or about another 30.
Hey, so what you need to do, your base attack bonus is 0. What is your dexterity bonus?
3, I believe.
Oh, you roll a d20 and add 3 to it to see if you hit.
Sorry, I'm just making some soup in the background. Don't mind me.
Mute. Mike.
First magic stones, now soup. What else do you need?
Okay.
Add 3 to that, Sheik.
Yeah.
Do you know how to do a +3? That would have been a 7. Still, that's not enough to hit, but for future reference, when you make a roll like that, you need to say d20 and then there's a plus and you put a +3 there.
Okay, so
Oh.
this isn't gonna be. Yeah, I see.
Like that. Except
Okay,
with
that's
like-
useful.
All right, so Sheik runs up and with a twang fires off his hand crossbow and fails to connect with the kobold.
Oh my gosh. At this rate, we're gonna need a paladin to come in and save us. I'm surprised
I always
this.
recommend the paladin for a group. They tends to help everyone not be as squishy.
I'm surprised the village is still alive at this point. Holy crap.
Well,
You guys, you're not doing bad.
no.
Considering this is your first fight, you're not doing too bad.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Yes, Foluco, it is your turn. Sorry.
Okay, I have a question. How spontaneous is the spontaneous casting that druids have?
The spontaneous casting, what it is, you burn one of your spells and say, I'm going to cast a summon nature's ally instead.
So it still takes up a standard action.
That's correct.
Okay. I'm going to use my create water spell and spontaneously replace it to summon a dire rat. Right.
Okay.
Right
I
there.
am looking up. One moment.
It's a dire rat. It's one of the things
There
I
you
can
go. I'm looking up the stats for a dire rat. Gotcha. Okay.
And it's got the spell has a 25 feet radius, so I'm gonna summon it right there, and then I'm gonna have
There.
it move right behind him. So, token.
All right, just a moment.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
It has a separate initiative, right? And you're gonna go ahead and roll the initiative for that? Cool. Once you have the initiative on that run, I'm gonna continue my move. I do not believe its initiative is a 0.
No, it's a 13.
Okay. Cool. That needs to be updated then. Cool. I have a 30-foot radius, so I'm going to move right in front of Loose Fang. Maybe take some of the brunt off of him. And so that was a standard action, that was a move action. Swift action.
Okay. Also, upon summoning the dire rat at that location, the final kobold reveals himself, surprised to find a dire rat in front of him.
Okay.
Mira, I'm pretty sure we're going to need a healing spell on Loose Fang here in a second. But
I'm already on it.
cool.
At
Faluco
least you're
can't.
distracting the archers.
Faluco can't do anything at the given moment yet because he's used up all of his turns. But Barkable is going to he's going to move a little over here and take advantage
Wait a minute. Barkable is waiting. Wait for Barkable to have his turn.
Okay.
We're still on Fuloco.
Fuloco's done.
Okay.
Then it's 5.2 archer.
Oh, it is. I did not see that. Hey,
really
Tarek, any chance you can put yourself on push to talk?
I'm sorry?
Can you make yourself push to talk?
Discord is an option.
You do that. I don't know how.
if you go to Discord, the bottom left, there, right, the little cogwheel right beside your name. Click it.
I see it. I see it.
Voice, video, push to talk, and you can assign the button. It also makes it clearer because then when you're holding the button, the mic knows to record your voice, and that way you don't cut off.
Yeah.
And you are assigned with the key to the record.
For
For the voice.
Whatever happened to our battle music?
I don't know.
Replaced with piano.
Apparently.
I did turn
Battle epic piano music.
I mean, it worked.
true.
Epic piano music.
Epic piano.
I can just imagine the bard in the background being like, my musical instrument's a piano. How's that going to work out? We're going to put it on a trolley.
I would love to play in a future campaign a dragonborn bard who has a large strength attribute, and therefore his instrument is a piano he carries around.
Okay. Okay, just a minute, guys. Okay, Bryce. I can hear your piano over the mic. I asked you to either move it to a different spot.
Well, I didn't want him to lecture his kid over it. I mean, I feel bad now, man.
His kid's probably supposed to be practicing piano, so it's...
Yeah, like...
He was good. He was really good at it.
Oh yeah, he was
He
really good at
specifically
it.
asked me to switch to push to talk, and I don't have that capability.
You don't?
Discord should.
Derek, let me explain. Go to user settings on Discord.
We can worry about it
I know
later.
how to get to it. I can
Well-
turn it on, but it only activates if I have that tab as the focus tab, and I can't do that if I'm going to be watching Roll20. You see what I'm saying?
You can...
No,
Yeah,
you
Okay.
You can do something
Yeah,
like
it makes
caps,
sense.
like caps. You need to hold caps.
Well,
Caps lock.
if you assign the push to talk button as control and a different thing like control and the little
Like-
button to the left of the number 1,
Yeah,
then you
like a
can use
button.
it. You can hit that and it'll toggle, the push to talk.
We
Like
can
the-
figure that out another time. I vote that we continue on the campaign.
I have all my
Agreed.
shift setting.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
it'll be
it's something to look in later. For right now, the archer, the kobold archer, that is shocked that a rat just
Yes.
appeared in front of him.
Yeah. We've got...
A very big
The first thing he attempts to do is to move away so that he can fire his bow. As he does, snaps at him in an opportunity attack.
It's a 1d8 plus 1.
If he hits.
Okay, slash
Roll for
r
hit
1d8 plus 1.
Wait a minute. Huh?
First thing
No,
you
that's for damage. We need to roll to hit first.
Oh,
We need to roll to
so-
hit first.
Oh, so it's a okay.
It would be a d20 plus 1.
I'm pretty sure that works.
19.
That is definitely a hit. Now roll for damage. 1d8 plus 1. Six points. That is quite good.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
All right. Upon taking a vicious bite,
Oh,
attempts.
before you continue, combat with the dire rat has the chance for a disease to be affected.
Good point.
That's right. The disease saving throw. So I'm rolling his first fortitude saving throw. He is not diseased.
Okay. He lucked out on that one.
He is now that he has gone down past half of his health in a single hit, he's making another fortitude saving throw, and he is able to keep his wits about him. Does not flee. He turns and aims his bow at the dire rat and looses an arrow trying to attack.
And the dire armor class is a 15.
And the arrow flies wide and does no. Okay, Barkable, it is now your turn.
Cool.
So you have a choice of 2 things you can attack.
Barkable.
Now, let me inform you, do you guys know about attacks of opportunity?
Yes.
Ish.
No.
You are next to the Kobold Sneaker, so he would get a swipe at you as you try to leave him.
Yeah.
That's what just happened to the archer. The dire rat got a free attack on him as he tried to move away.
So in this case, it might be wise to try and take out the Kobold Sneaker before you move.
You say sneaker, and all I can think of is shoes.
Yeah, me too.
A shoe?
Yeah, a kobold shoe.
Right. Barkable.
Barkable bites.
If Barkable were to attack the kobold at this time, he would get a +5 to hit because he has his own bonus of 2, and the bless gives him another 1, and the fact that he's flanking gives him another 2.
Go for it.
So it'd be a 1d6 plus 5.
Amount of bonus.
So
+5 if he chooses to attack.
So I have to roll the d20 to see if it actually hits, right? And there's a plus on what to that? +2?
+5.
+5?
At level 1, yes.
What the crap?
Barkable again is unable to connect and cause any damage.
Dang it, Barkable! Can't you bite anything? Like, you only like my shoes?
Just your shoes.
Mira, it is now your turn.
Cobalt sneakers.
Okay.
Dogs always chew on my sneakers.
Apparently not this one.
Can I cast a healing spell on Loose Fang?
Are you within range?
I don't know if you can reach me.
Yeah, you need to check to see if you're.
At this level are touch.
Okay.
So if you can only touch, then you can either get Barkable by moving to him.
What's your attack? Can you take out the Kobold Sneaker?
Yeah, you do have those
3
stones.
magic stones that you can cast.
That's 30-foot
can
radius.
I throw in the sneaker?
You can take.
You want to throw at the sneaker?
Yes.
Okay, what is your dexterity bonus?
Let's see.
Oh man, I hope I'm not yelling.
As far as I'm aware, it's actually pretty. I do have a bonus. So.
It's either a 4
You have
or
a
a
pretty
5.
big bonus.
Because you're 1 above me,
At
so
this
it's
point.
at least a 4.
And you're also blessed, so
It'd
it'd be plus another 1. And these stones have a +1 to hit, so it'd be another 1. So if you threw a stone, or if you throw all 3, each of them would have a +6 to hit.
Okay, I want to do that.
Well,
Save
not all.
one or two.
You wish
Save
to
one or
throw.
save 1 or 2 because he doesn't have that much health.
Okay, I'll do 2 then.
Throw 2 stones at this guy to make 2 rolls.
Okay, what do I roll?
A d20 +6, 2 times.
Type in 1d26.
Or you can
I
do
just
the
love
game.
how Marcus is just kind of like, chilling there and swimming.
He'll get his chance. Okay, your first stone hits him square in the jaw. The second one misses and flies wide. Damage for your magic stone. Magic stone. For damage, you deal 1d6 +1.
Okay. So roll a die 6, and then plus
Well,
1.
no, that's not quite right.
It
Is you
you
go
have-
into the roller and you roll a d6 and then you add a 1 to it. It has that plus next to it.
Okay.
Just do it in the GUI, if you can do it. That's like easy.
That's it. Oh my gosh! There is a damage roll.
Sweet,
Okay,
I like it.
the kobold. Where in the jaw by the magic stone there is a flash of light as he squeals in pain and falls backward into the water and disappears under the waves.
What?
Did you just
Is
take his
that-
head off?
I don't know. I probably did.
That would have been a roll of a 6 plus 1.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Good
that
shooting,
was a
Tex.
that was a pretty massive damage roll. Nice job, Mira.
Thank you.
That's enough to kill the kobold. Good shot. Okay, Mira, having gained courage from your successful kill, you now have a move action. What do you want to do?
I'll move forward.
Okay, where are you going?
I guess just here.
30.
You can move 30.
Yeah.
That works.
So there you go. All right. Loose Fang, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I guess everyone kept their distance, so my ready to action wasn't much use. But I think I'm gonna go for.
Yeah, you just
Kobold.
happen to be.
Wait. Keep in mind, Loose Fang, your Shepherd's Crook has a 20% radius, so it can hit him.
It has reach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got reach.
You can do example.
Actually, I think you can reach either of those two.
You can also clear the path for Jock, so you can, because Jock can move 80 can move 80 feet at the one time.
Okay.
You could make it clear the way, so
Yeah.
the
You
older
could make a getaway while taking out the weaker archer.
yeah. So you have
Yeah, I was gonna attack this one.
So the older archer gets a bigger damage in the beginning if it's.
Now, let me point this out to you. We're gonna say that your staff has a 20. So attacking him, that's 30 feet. Attacking there is 20 feet, so you cannot reach him from where you're standing.
That's what I figured. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually move to here.
You can attack from a diagonal.
Let me see. Can I?
If you had
I
moved
get
right
him?
there, you could have reached both, but I guess that works.
So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right here, so I'm near Mira. So if she tries to heal me, she can.
She'll
I'm
move
gonna
to you
swing
and
at
heal
this
you on her
kobold.
turn.
That'll do.
And I'm gonna swing at this guy.
You're too far. Let Mira move to you to heal.
Isn't that
No,
20
he
feet?
can. That's 20 feet. He can reach.
Oh, is it?
That's what I thought.
Okay. This measuring tool is kind of funky to me, but okay.
You click on a tile, and that's where it starts, and then you drag.
Well, it says 20.
Yep.
Because if you look at it, it's 1, 2. So this is all 1, rather.
And so, because of the blessing, I get a 1d20 plus 1.
Yep. But what is your strength bonus?
Um,
1.
Your strength will also add a bonus to hit.
let's see. Strength of 15. So a modifier of 2.
So yeah, you get a +2 modifier. So what you would do is you roll a d20, add 2 because of your strength, and add another 1 because of your blessing.
Sounds
So it's
good.
a +3.
D20 plus
21.
3.
Roll that is definitely a hit. Loose Fang swings his staff in a wide circle and smacks the kobold archer on the shoulder. Roll for damage.
I mean, given that it's pretty near knocked out, I was actually planning to sweep at its legs, like trying to hook its ankle, just like. I mean, I feel like it's gonna take it down. I was just planning to like sweep it to trip it and it'd fall over.
So are you going for non-lethal?
Okay, so
then?
you're gonna.
Like I'm still hitting him. I was just going for the legs.
Yeah, if you want to trip him, that is a separate action that must be announced before the attack is made.
That's fine. Then I'll just whack him in the chest.
Yep. All right. Roll for damage.
Oops. I meant to do it on the
now-
advanced roll.
You need to add 2 because of your strength bonus. Strength bonus adds to hit and to damage when you attack with
Okay.
melee weapons.
Yes, I accidentally hit the basic roll instead of the advanced one.
So it's a D8 plus 2 in this case. There you go. 4 points of damage.
I
There
think
you.
it's dead.
All right. Yes, you smack him across the shoulder, and he collapses onto the docks.
Doesn't feel so good, does it?
Just that voice alone makes it funny.
Right. Marcus leaps up onto the dock and casts his throwing knife at the archer.
Could that not take a climbing check?
He's coming up onto the docks. That would be not a climbing check, that's a jump check, and he's already made the check.
Okay.
I'm doing it here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that's a longer range for a throwing dagger. Let's see if he can hit.
Don't stab me.
Don't-
Yeah.
Don't stab me.
Knowing my luck with projectiles right now.
Well, Jacques could do a nice berserk run to,
Yeah, I did say
there.
that.
and
did
we also
say
have
he-
the rat.
He'd have to be careful of the kobold archer's body that's in the way and not tripping over it.
That was a jump check also.
This is difficult terrain, which is it's only gonna slow him down. That's all. Marcus, throw, and it sails through the air above the kobold's head. Ineffective.
And it's in the outfield.
Just grunts in disappointment and draws another throwing knife.
And it's a home run.
Home run, yes. Jacques, it is now your turn.
Move check. No, move to.
Okay, so you're gonna do a double move.
No,
And
you have to
I
start
mean,
from your character, not the tile in front of you.
I did know that.
There you go. So that would be a double move, and then you can get that far. You cannot do an attack. If you wish, you can do what's called a bull rush,
Yeah.
which would do no damage, but it would push him to the next tile.
What if I do a jump on it?
You don't have enough move in order to do that. It's
Do
just
you
out
have
of your
a
move range.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
He can throw his
Is-
battle axe.
Any weapon is
Yeah.
a ranged weapon if you try hard enough.
Yeah, but that's
If
like
he
a question.
gets right there, he can try, like, spring
mean-
throwing his battle axe into the archer's face.
Let's see what Jock wants to do.
Is the battle X like an one radius thing on the one space? Because if you grab it, you have some reach to the second. You have a far distance to reach. If it's
I don't think it has a 40-foot range if you throw an
no,
object.
I mean if you grab it on the closest parts, you can grab it on.
Well, that is to be determined if the great axe is designated as a reach weapon. But I don't think it is. Let me look it up.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. Just a second.
Yeah.
Great axe. No, it does not have reach.
Okay, then I do an attack on the dire rat with move.
You're gonna attack the dire rat?
That's not a good idea. Please don't.
The dire rat is on our
Summoned
side.
it. It's helping you guys.
Oh, I did not saw that.
Yeah, please don't attack the help. Help is hard to come by.
What you can do, Jock, if you run your full motion, you can get up next to this guy so that he, if he tries to attack, you would get a free hit on him. If he tries to move away from you, you also get a free hit on him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Bridges.
Yes. That's okay. I gave weer dus. Yeah, it's possible.
Kobold, upon seeing a 7-foot dragonborn wielding a battle axe lumbering across the docks at him, makes a will saving throw and fails.
Shit.
Flee in panic. Jock, you get a free attack on him.
Which dice? Roll.
20 and add your strength bonus.
That's 4, right?
That's correct. Decapitate this guy. No, unfortunately, he is able to duck under your swing as he flees.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna have to rush that archer.
Yeah.
Take him out.
Don't worry.
Bum rush him.
Don't worry, my dire rat can get there.
Oluko.
No, dire rat.
Kobold here rushes up to you and attempts to that he had into your face.
He attempts to do what with my face?
To put a lit candle into your face.
Oh.
I'm sorry,
I
don't wear lipstick.
Does this provoke attacks of opportunity?
Hey, this is a standard melee attack. His weapon just happens to be on fire.
and be a candle. Okay. I've got fur. Please don't put that anywhere near me.
You can. He telegraphs his moves very prominently, and you're able to dodge out of the way without problems.
Okay. Yeah.
Dire rat's turn.
Okay, my dire rat. Why can't I? Oh yeah, you. Okay. Then I guess I have to tell you. Take my dire rat. My dire rat is going to move right there and bite him.
He's going to chase after him.
Yep.
All right.
And
on a dire rat, I don't see. I'm looking for the move. Speed 40 feet, so he can do that. Yes.
Yep.
Brilliant.
And it's a 1d20.
Okay, so he's
what?
going to take. It's a 1d20 plus 2.
Ugh. My pets are so unreliable. Wait, it's behind his back, so doesn't that like give me any bonuses?
That negates any dexterity bonus he may have, but that's still not enough to hit him.
No.
Sheik.
Okay. Most useful thing I can do. Let's see. Shot. All right. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go up, yell "Duck" to Mira, and fire another crossbow bolt at the
100 feet for a hand crossbow. That's long range.
I'm gonna go to the one next to Fuko.
Oh.
That's 60, which is
Medium range.
yeah, in
So you-
range. I believe my weapons range goes to 80. I think.
So what happens is, because that kobold is in melee with your allies, you're doing what's called firing into melee.
Oh,
And
please
that is
don't
a-
hit me.
That takes a
4 penalty, a -4 penalty to hit, and if you roll low enough, you will hit your ally.
Please don't hit
no.
me.
Don't hit me.
Try rather to hit that one.
well. In which
The
case,
dice are on our sides. Let's get them.
instead of firing, I think I will swap my weapons to my dual short swords.
Take aim and then realize and think better of it, considering that you might hit your companions.
Thank you.
I'd rather not have an arrow in the knee.
Fo Luco, it is your turn.
Cool, I'm going to attack him. What is my D20 bonus?
You are blessed. What is your strength bonus?
My strength bonus is stats. I have a strength of 13, so my strength bonus is a modifier of 1.
+1 to hit, and then another +1 because you are blessed. So it's a +2 total.
15.
You're welcome.
Yay.
You know what?
Hey.
That is enough to hit him. Roll for damage.
Okay, and my damage bonus
Also add your strength bonus to damage.
and the bless, right?
Damage, no.
So just a +1?
+1 on damage.
I use both of my claws and I try to rip his face off. I miss with the first one, but I get a gut punch with the second.
For a total, okay.
Really, I think
I take that back. Because you're doing 2 attacks, you need to roll 2 separate attack rolls. I forgot you're doing the double claw.
Oh. So
Guy 6 damage roll. That we're gonna disregard that.
I just love how I got a critical 1 and then a critical 6.
Min max.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. Roll and roll.
Attack roll. No. Wait a minute. It's a D20 +2 for your second attack roll. So we hit with the second one. The second one does not hit, but the first one does, and we'll give you that 6. So you actually end up doing 7 points of damage to this guy. I must say.
I have to remember that now. Roll, attack, roll, and attack.
You have to roll 2 attacks, and then depending on which of them hit, then you roll damage.
Okay. So I have to
Has
roll.
taken
So I have to roll 2 separate
significant
1d20s.
The kobold has taken a significant hit. Oh, fails in his morale and turns to flee.
Is this an attack of opportunity?
And for Jock.
Do I get it free roll? Free roll?
Okay,
You get a
so
free attack.
a free attack, just a straight free
First.
attack.
What?
This is a single attack. That's all.
+4? 20 +4?
D20 +4 for you, Jock.
And a d20 plus 2 for me.
2 for you. Yes.
Whoa.
Hit. Roll for damage. This guy's gonna be obliterated.
Do it.
Roll a D12 and add 4.
What?
Jock, roll D12
Oh.
+4 for damage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
And Fo Luco, you D6 +1 for damage.
I did. It's a 6.
Yeah, he did.
You've done a total of 12 points of damage to this guy.
Oh, jeez.
As he turns to leave, you vivisect the guy, and he falls where he stands.
Well, parts of him are getting away.
Can I skin him after this?
Can I skin him?
That one blacksmith might appreciate it.
Derek,
Yes.
is er een loot thing per turn? Or is it,
There will be loot, yes, but we need to finish the fight first.
Alright.
Take the door or loot the room, as Munchkin says.
Door and
Kick the door open and loot the room.
The funny thing is 3.5 is more geared towards like Munchkin fighting, while D&D 5 is more balanced. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I rather enjoy Munchkin.
I loved it. It's great. The Cthulhu version is just fantastic.
Final Kobold Archer is in a panic, and he's going to see if he can break panic and try and clear his head, which he succeeds. And he draws a dagger and attempts to slice the dire rat.
Attempts. Keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice possibility of failure. Go.
Oh my gosh.
Roll 1.
Uh-oh.
That's
He is clumsy, and he does no damage whatsoever. Now your turn.
Okay.
Thing that says woof.
The thing that says woof. Let's see.
Besides all of you.
Can go 80 feet.
He 80. Holy crap.
He can go 100 because his move is 50.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like 80 feet. Nuh-uh.
Maybe he can bite
This is
something.
one of the group. Dang, that guy's fast. Woo!
Well, wolves in D&D are kind of overpowered on movement, I think. They can get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with the
just thought we
dire
have
rat
one
because it's a
instead of fighting
D8
one.
versus a D6. So that's all I can do. So Barkable just sits there and growls ferociously.
He is attempting to flank, but he can't go quite far enough to flank this guy. Mira,
I want to cast a healing spell on Loose Fang.
Well, thank you.
do you want to do? You can cast. Oh gosh, I got rid of it. You can cast heal.
Is it touch healing?
There is a cure superficial wounds, or which is a level 0 spell, or cure minor wounds, which is a first level spell.
I'll do Cure Minor Wounds.
Is you roll a d8 and add your cleric level to it, so it'd be +1.
D8 +1. Okay.
Come in.
Nice, an excellent heal from Mira. She lays her hands upon Loose Fang, and her hands glow briefly, and his wounds close.
I'll be. Thank you kindly.
Look
You're
at that.
welcome. Okay, so that's the end of my turn.
Move if you wish.
I'll move a little bit just so I could get closer.
You have one more magic rock that you may be able to throw next turn if the guy's not dead yet.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay, well I can only go like 30 feet, right?
That's correct. Yes.
Okay, so that's 30 feet there.
You feel invigorated as your health is returned to its maximum. What will you do?
I'm going to Disney World. And by Disney World, I mean right beside this dire rat. Sort of.
Place on Earth.
Happiest place on earth.
Okay, you're the one with the
but
shepherd's
seeing
crook,
as that's-
right?
I am, but I use both my both of my actions to move that close, so I can't attack.
True.
Yep. Run to get up close, and so he can't do his attack. Marcus.
But it is
The
within
distance.
it is within range should I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, please move behind him. That way I actually don't have to
2,
attack over you.
3. Marcus. draws his short sword and sheathes his throwing knives, thinking better of trying to hit his allies in the back with a throwing knife.
Thank you.
Mostly because we don't want to see
Your
what
turn.
the giant wolf morph would do if he accidentally hit his wolf.
Yeah.
Jock, flank him.
Oh ja, dat makkelijk is toch? Like move to.
Have a move of 40, Jock, so you can't get quite that far.
Can you hit cross?
You diagonal would be in range, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If you stand here, you can hit him.
Yeah.
A D20 plus 4.
I think that hits.
Yeah.
Definitely a hit. Roll for damage. A D12 plus 4.
Just 9.
Damaged kobold is vivisected and falls to the ground.
A one-hit kill.
It was a one-hit kill from the Dragonborn Barbarian. Bravo, Jock, with the hit of the day. 2 points of damage in a single hit. Excellent.
Silence but deadly.
Well, he's carrying a great axe that does 1d12 damage, and he has 18 strength, so it's plus 4. If Jock...
It was silence but deadly, because I did not poke a lot.
So, Jock, you have the capability of dealing out some massive damage.
Yeah, I did go for the tank kind of base as character team.
Yay, they're all dead.
Huzzah,
Succeeded
good job,
in
team.
repelling the horrible monsters which you have now identified as a group of kobolds. Apparently, they have been trying to upset the fishing in these waters for this village so that the people will stop fishing and move on. Why?
I before you go on, I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna do a spot check to see if that other kobold is actually dead.
One in the water. Yeah.
Dead with a 18 spot check. Yes, you can see the bloody corpse of the kobold down in the water.
I'm gonna fish it out and rummage around in it.
With what shall I fish it, dear Liza? Dear Liza.
I'm going to move over. I'm gonna
buddy.
move over here, grab this thing in here, and then like slap it against the water.
Meanwhile, Loose Fang is trying to grab it with his crook.
I'm going to loot this body.
I'm gonna just fish it.
I'm gonna loot the one that killed.
Loose Fang, I need you to do just a standard strength roll. By doing what I mean is, go to your character sheet and there is a dice roll next to your strength. Go ahead and hit that button.
Sure thing.
Okay. On first attempt, body is rather waterlogged and it's a lot heavier than you think it was. You
Ew.
fail to fish it out. Does someone want to try and assist him?
I jump in the water and I throw a swim check.
Okay, swim check.
And
You are successful in swimming.
and I grab the body.
Question: can I do a loot check? On the
Yes, we will do that momentarily, Jock.
Okay, I grab the body and then I
Should I try and pull it out again?
Then what I'm gonna ask you to do, when you grab the body, you're gonna require another swim check, and since now you can no longer use your arms, your swim check is gonna have a -4 penalty.
Ooh.
Ooh, it was fun.
I also have 50 feet of rope that I made sure was.
Oh man.
Luco attempts to grab the body, but as soon as he loses use of his arms, he sinks below the surface, forcing him to let go of the body in order to remain afloat.
How many feels?
Can I attempt to grab him up again?
Strength check. Go ahead, Loose Fang.
I attempt to
Nat 20.
I attempt to help him push the body up.
Okay, so here's with assisting.
I got you both.
With assisting, this is how it works. If you want to assist someone else in making a skill or an ability check, you make that same ability check yourself. If you succeed, then the main person gets a +2 on his check, which means that Loose Fang actually rolled a 24 there instead of a 22, which is still more than enough to succeed.
It's just
Up you
succeeding
go,
with style.
fellas.
That wasn't flying, that was falling with style.
Hey, the body's up there. Go ahead and wait.
There we go. That one. Okay, you have a rather waterlogged and kobold body on the dock. You succeeded in pulling him out of the water. Okay, Jock.
Not the prettiest.
Barkable moves over to Mira and yips encouragingly for some help.
Mira, let's see if you can
Can
guess
I-
what he's asking for.
Can I heal Barkable?
Yes, you can.
Can I do the loot check on the?
Yes.
Is there a
Jock.
check for loot? Yeah. They can't
Looking
really,
on
like,
the body of the archer, Jock, you find a short bow and 6 arrows. You also find with another one of these strange-looking grenades in it, and you found 3 gold.
Take everything.
You have obtained a short bow with 6 arrows, a clay grenade, gold pieces. So if you want to write that down on your character sheet that you now have those things.
On which page?
Let me pull up your character sheet and I'll show you.
I did add the gold, but other.
You added the gold?
Yeah, but on the page, other one I don't.
Right. So on miscellaneous, no, let's see, notes.
Equipment.
Equipment, there you go.
Weapons?
Single-use item would be the grenade.
Yeah, you can add a single-use item. The clay grenade is a thrown weapon that explodes in fire. It requires that you light it before you throw it. It explodes in a 15-foot radius and ignites anything on fire that does not succeed in a fortitude saving throw.
Well, I vote that we give it to the Dragonborn in the group because if I remember right, they have a natural fire breath.
Yeah.
Therefore, lighting.
Oh, you're trying to write that down. Okay, I won't write that. Okay?
Yeah, I can type it, but it's like can't date.
Now, I'll let you write that in. Okay.
Yeah.
Sheik and Mira, on the body of the archer in front of you, you also find a short bow and only 4 arrows. And you find a crude leather breastplate that he was wearing. It looks way too small for any of you to wear.
Could we modify it for Barkable?
We probably could.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Does anybody have the crafting leatherworking skill?
Nope.
Not me.
I
No, but there is that
should,
one guy
unless
There's
you
a
changed
blacksmith in
it.
town.
I should,
And
unless
the
you changed
leatherworker in
it.
town, yes.
I should, unless you changed it.
I believe you do. If I'm not mistaken, Foluco, I believe you have leatherworking. Let me take a look.
It should be profession. Wait. Carpentry?
Craft wood carving, and you have profession carpenter.
Wait, why? Isn't that redundant?
And carpentry, they complement each other, but they're not the same thing.
How so?
It means that you're a woodworker and you're good at it.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
At
any rate, there is a leather worker in town, but you get the feeling that he won't trust any of the raised.
Good thing we have a human.
Yay.
Loosefang and Foluco, from this waterlogged corpse, you find a short spear and a shield, a small wooden shield.
Dibs on the shield. I can replace my buckler with it.
He is carrying 3 candles in his pocket and another clay grenade.
Oh, I wouldn't mind those candles.
I'll take
Feel
one
free
of
to
the
have
candles. You can have the
You
grenade.
can have the grenade and a candle. I don't need it.
Question. Can I do a loot check on the other one that's not looted yet?
Which one? Oh, you want to go to this one here?
Yeah, it's not looted yet.
Loose Fang. So I've got the
That'd be
the
the last
buckler.
one to loot, I believe.
What are you taking?
I can just have a candle or two.
Okay.
I don't really need much. If you want that spear, feel free to have it.
Nah, I don't want the spear. You can have it. So you'll get a spear and 2 candles, and then I'll take the buckler, 1 candle, and the grenade.
It is a small wooden shield, not a buckler.
Not a buckler?
Give me the grenades.
Oh, well then you can have the
Do you want Jock? Jock, do you want the other grenade?
I'll keep the buckler because I can always sell it.
I'm the only one that can use them.
Yeah, feel free to have the grenade, Jock.
Cool.
It's not that other people couldn't use them, it's just that it would take 2 actions.
True.
Please note that using the grenade requires that you light it and then you throw it on your next turn.
Yeah.
Did you say it was a small spear?
So there's a 5 or 4 now.
It's only 2 feet long.
Question: how many grenades are now?
Cool.
How many grenades are there now?
Could I heal Barkable?
Yeah, you have 2 grenades now, Jock.
Okay.
Go ahead and do a roll, Mira. Do a roll of 1 die 8 and add your cleric level.
Which would be
just 1. Right now, yeah.
Just keep it simple as 1.
Okay, so Barkable gains 5 health, which brings him up to full health once again.
Yay! Barkable barks
Jock,
happily.
from that kobold.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Jock.
Yes.
You find 2 more candles and 2 more grenades.
Well, I think I would take. Actually, I'm not sure Mira can use the bow and arrows, but I could, so I think I'd take those. That is all right.
That's fine.
Barkable attempts to rip off one of the kobold's arms.
What? Nasty.
He's a wolf, and he hasn't ate yet.
In a flash of smoke, the dire rat disappears.
Barkable still attempts to rip off the arm.
Okay, so he's trying to feed upon the corpse.
I pull out my handkerchief and just carefully wipe my nose.
But Barkable rolls a
And
16.
cough.
Okay. All right, folks. It is now 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time.
Does
By my just.
I feel quite happy about calling it. I feel like we did pretty good and have a good introduction.
Job, everyone.
Yeah.
For your first session, folks, you've actually done quite well. Your first fight was not disastrous. Nobody got killed. Succeeded in repelling a small squad of kobolds who were intent on ruining the village. I'm sure the villagers will be quite pleased.
Does Barkable succeed in ripping off the arm?
One final game question. Should we be adding experience points to ourselves for this battle?
I am going to take care of experience points. You guys don't need to worry about it.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds
Cool.
logical.
So does Barkable succeed in ripping off the kobold's arm?
No.
He is, yes, he is chewing through the flesh. However, kobolds are covered with a light covering of scales, and so he's having a hard time.
Or you take
It's
damage.
just a chew toy.
It's a
There you
chew toy.
But Barkable just carries the severed arm with him happily.
Yeah.
Well now, okay, let's put that on Barkerver's character sheet. He is carrying a dismembered kobold arm as a chew toy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Good doggy.
My goodness. Well done,
I mean,
folks. We will end it here, and next week we will begin where we left off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That's fun.
Thank you all for playing,
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Later.
Thanks.
and thank you, Tyrek, for DMing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, next week we will be able to start on time, and Mira will not fall asleep at the wheel.
I'm sorry.
Let me think. Let's have be realistic. There is a bigger chance that I will sleep because logical time zoning. Because like
Yeah.
here 5 a.m. in the morning.
I took a nap around 4 o'clock and I was like, I'm only gonna sleep for an hour. And nope.
So if anybody's going to fall asleep, it should be Jock. And he was up and he was ready to go. So you have no excuse, Mira.
I know. I'm in the same time zone as you. I have no excuse.
Right? You're in the same time zone as me as well.
And if I did fall asleep, it was more logical to explain midway the D&D.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well done, everybody. I am going to shut this down. Thank you, and we will see you again next week. If you want to communicate with me, I will be in text.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And that
Bye,
concludes
everybody.
this week's
Bye-bye.
session.
Bye.
Bye.